Tyson Fury takes on Makhmudov, as Tyson Fury is about to take on Aslan Makhmudov at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium on Saturday, April 11th. We just revisit his career again. This is Tyson Fury, a British professional heavyweight boxer and world champion, widely regarded as one of the best heavyweights of his generation. Tyson Luke Fury, born on August 12, 1988, father John Fury, in Manchester, England. 6'9", 206 centimetres, and an orthodox fighter. WC heavyweight champion 2020 to 2024. That is very significant. He's the lineal heavyweight champion, defeated long reigning, well, he's not anymore, I should say now, Oleksandr Usyk would be surely. But what he did do is that he defeated the long reigning champion Vladimir Klitschko in 2015 to win the unified world titles. Now that was peak performance to do that. And then he goes on to have a famous trilogy with Deontay Wilder, winning 2 and drawing 1. He also found some time, as you can see there, to get into some WWE wrestling. That must have been great fun. Now, it would be great if we did see him fight Anthony Joshua. Maybe one day that will happen. But we're going to have to see. We're going to have to see. So what he's known for is extraordinary size and movement. As I say, I think he's 6'9". For a heavyweight, elite boxing IQ and adaptability. And we'll all remember when he rose from the floor in the middle of the fight when he looked like he was completely knocked out. So that he's got that sort of Lazarus ability. I don't know if that's the way of describing it. But he's a very outspoken personality. He's got a good, strong media presence. And he's also been open about his struggles with mental health. And he's an advocate for mental health awareness. He's done a book, Behind the Mask, and also a Netflix documentary series, At Home with the Furies. And he comes from a long line of Irish traveller boxers, and the Furies have a deep roots in combat sports. And respect of promotion, he had and has been primarily promoted by Frank Warren and his company Queensberry Promotions, but he, as I see it, he works from different promoters from time to time. Queensberry, Frank Warren, a veteran British promoter, and you'll see my other video on the channel about British promoters and the state of British boxing, which I find is in a good state. But there are, what shall I say, there are competitors on the horizon in the form of Zuffer Boxing. And you'll see my breakdown of Zuffer Boxing also on this channel. So, you know, great respect to all the watchers, listeners, and subscribers. Yes, I think Fury's actually a Manchester United fan. He definitely is, because he's got Wayne Rooney there. And he's at the Manchester United Stadium. And he was born in Manchester. But yeah, he's worked with Queensberry Promotions by Frank Warren. Also Top Rank with Bob Arum, which is a co-promotion in the US. And he's also had a recent deal, and I don't see all the paperwork, but it seems that Zuffer Boxing's got some sort of association with putting on this fight that is going to be aired with Makhmudov on Netflix. Now, Zuffer Boxing is the new boxing promotion launched by Dana White's TKO, set to promote the event broadcast globally on Netflix. So yeah, Fury's one of the UK's greatest fighters. I mean, there's no doubt about it. Having the heavyweight belt between 2020 and 2024, that's no mean feat. It's a tough thing to do. And to be quite frank with you, that's what I want to look into. And I'll be doing that in a moment. Who do you think's had the best heavyweight career off a Brit recently? And I'm only going to really throw, and no disrespect to all the other fighters, I'm going to look at the Brit and one American, because I can't really talk about, well, there's other heavyweights who've certainly dominated, Usyk, for example, but in terms of the Brits, I can only really refer, with the greatest of respect, to Anthony Joshua and Tyson Fury. I also want to look into how we feel that Deontay Wilder ranks amongst the heavyweights who've held a belt recently. But Tyson Fury has done a lot. So just going into this, who has had the most successful heavyweight career between Anthony Joshua, Tyson Fury, Deontay Wilder, and why Usyk ranks above them? So in modern heavyweight area, 4 names dominate the conversation: Anthony Joshua, Tyson Fury, Deontay Wilder, and Oleksandr Usyk. 3 giants of British and America, 1 master technician from the Ukraine. But who has had the most successful career? Is it Joshua, the Olympic gold medalist turned global superstar? Is it Fury, the king who dethroned Klitschko and survived Wilder? Is it Wilder, the most devastating puncher of his generation? I'm not going to ask whether it's Usyk. Clearly Usyk is the best. He's proven it by beating, well, Joshua and Tyson Fury and Wilder. All of them. So tonight we break down the numbers, the belts, the opponents, the defining moments, and we answer one question: who truly had the greater heavyweight career, and why Usyk stands above them all? Actually, I'll take that back. I'm not sure that he did beat Wilder, but never mind. Usyk still is the reigning champ. Usyk is definitely the reigning champ. But before we compare in careers, we define criteria: world titles won, unifications, longevity at the top, quality of the opposition, head-to-head result, undisputed status. Because success isn't just about popularity, it's achievement. And heavyweight boxing history is brutal when judged objectively. So with Anthony Joshua, he's exploded onto the professional scene after winning gold at the 2012 London Olympics, Olympic gold, super heavyweight gold medal, turns pro 2013, gets world titles, IBF heavyweight champion 2016, WA champion, IBA champion. Joshua became a 2-time unified heavyweight champion. Joseph Parker, Alexander Povetkin, Dillian White. And then he had that Klitschko fight. But Joshua's resume includes major step-backs: Andrew Ruiz and Alexander Usyk. Joshua gained titles after Ruiz showing resilience. However, he was never undisputed. He lost twice to Usyk, but he's never fought Fury. His reign was interrupted, but he had massive commercial success, multiple belts, elite opposition, but lacks undisputed status and head-to-head supremacy. Then you've got Deontay Wilder. Might be the hardest puncher in modern heavyweight history. An Olympic bronze, not as well as Anthony Joshua at the Olympics. Anthony Joshua got the gold. World title WBC heavyweight champion 2015 to 2020. So he had 1 belt, really. He didn't have the multiple belts like Joshua and Tyson Fury. Key wins: Luis Ortiz twice, Bermane Stivern. Now, I've got a big criticism of Deontay Wilder, and I guess, first thing I'll say is obviously you got to beat who's put in front of you. But in my opinion, Deontay never fought anyone great, and when he did, I think I reviewed a fight on this channel actually a few years ago, actually, when he fought Zhang, was it? And he didn't do too well. And that's because, in my view, he might have a punch, but Deontay, you see Bilal Fawaz there, I'm going to do a video on him soon, to look out for that one. But yeah, Deontay lacks boxing skill. That's the bottom line, really. He can knock people out. He's athletic, but he lacks boxing skill. But with Wilder, it's the Fury trilogy which really defines his legacy. He scored one of the most dramatic knockdowns in boxing history in Fury, but ultimately lost the series. So he had a long single belt reign, elite power, but a limited depth of elite wins and no unification. And with Tyson Fury, who we discussed earlier on, unified champion, WBA, WBO, IBF, WBC champion 2020 to 2024, and a lineal champion twice. I mean, it's looking like Tyson, but let's continue. Vladimir Klitschko, Deontay Wilder twice, Dillian White never defended the unified titles, never became undisputed, and he did lose to Usyk. Resume is thinner than Josh's in depth, but Fury's peak may be the highest, but longevity and undisputed achievement are missing. Then we've got Oleksandr Usyk, who is fighting a kickboxer. You see that on the channel. He's fighting the Dutch brother, Rico Verhoeven. But Usyk's been the undisputed cruiserweight champion in 2018. He won all major belts, beat Murat Gassiev and Maris Bridis. Then he moved to heavyweight, where he beat Anthony Joshua twice, became unified champion, defeated Tyson Fury in 2024, became undisputed heavyweight champion, Olympic gold medalist 2012. So he shares that with Joshua. So that would have been, if it's the 2012, that's at the same Olympics, but I guess at the time Usyk would have been fighting in cruiser, and of course you saw that Anthony Joshua was in the super heavyweight. Undisputed in two divisions, defeat the two biggest heavyweights of the era, never lost at heavyweight at a time of the undisputed win, clean out cruiserweight, then conquered heavyweight. No one else on this list unified all belts, only Usyk did. So when you look at a head-to-head comparison, got a 2 times unified champion Joshua, lost twice to Usyk. Got Wilder, long WC reign, lost twice to Fury. Fury's beat Wilder, he's beat Klitschko, and he's lost to Usyk. Obviously, Usyk's beat Joshua twice, beat Fury, undisputed heavyweight, undisputed cruiserweight. Obviously, clearly Usyk's clear ahead titles, head-to-head wins, undisputed status, multi-division dominance. Now, if we're going to rank the success based on achievement and analysis, it would seem, on the basis, and I hear this, on the basis that Tyson Fury has fought both Oleksandr Usyk and Wilder, so obviously 2 of the other stronger heavyweights in the division, and he's defeated Wilder, he's not defeated Usyk clearly, whereas Anthony Joshua has not fought Wilder, so he's not taken a step over there to fight Wilder. So Tyson fought more of the heavyweights, basically. So Tyson has to rank higher on that basis. So you got 1 Oleksandr Usyk, you got 2 Tyson Fury, you got 3 Anthony Joshua, and you got 4 Deontay Wilder. So on the list of the British heavyweights, Tyson does rank above, and that you can break that down analytically. Obviously, Usyk sits above all, undisputed in 2 divisions, defeated Joshua and Fury, Olympic gold medalists, unified every belt available. But the others had greatness. Usyk completed boxing. Big up all the watchers, listeners, and subscribers. Please continue watching, listening, and subscribing. Really appreciate that. Channel is really growing. And yeah, keep watching and listening, man. But yeah, that was a breakdown on the heavyweight division over the last 10, 15 years or so. I mean, it's been amazing. We got some great fights coming up with Daniel Dubois and Wardley. We've got Fury and Makhmudov, and an interesting crossover fight, but it's going to be boxing with the Oleksandr Usyk, with the Dutch kickboxer Rico Verhoeven. But that's all to look out for, and hopefully we'll see AJ back at some point, maybe after July. Let's see how it goes. But yeah, British heavyweight boxing is in a healthy state. The state of boxing, I think it's in a healthy state. That's my opinion. And let me have yours. Leave it in the comments, and please make sure you like, comment, and share, and also hype this video. But for now, I'm done talking.